Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another weekend deals roundup. So we have some good sales on Steam, and I also wanted to talk about the new Half-Life Alyx game, and also the autumn sale shouldn't be too far away now, maybe in the next 3-4 days. I think 26th is the day that was leaked, so I'll do the live stream on the 26th as always. But there are some really good deals, and I expect these deals to continue either during the sale or they'll come back in the future. So anyway, first up, Rainbow Six Siege is on another free-to-play weekend for the next 3 days, and it's also on sale. So 60% off for most of the editions, 55 for the ultimate and the gold versions. They used to have a starter edition, but I think they've removed that. This one is now the standard version. So I think 400, 399 in India, 799 in the US, 679 in the UK, 799 euros as well. And this is free for the next 3 days. So if you haven't played this, you can give it a try and see if you like it. Also on a free weekend is Vermintide 2. So this is a game that I really like, but unfortunately I just never get around to playing it because I don't have a group of friends to play with. This is a co-op hack and slash, and I really enjoyed the first one, and this one is even bigger and better and a lot of maps and a lot of fun, really exhausting as well. Like each mission is like 20 minutes or so. So yeah, if you have a group of friends that enjoy these sort of games, Left 4 Dead-ish style gameplay but hack and slash, yeah, really enjoy it. Runs very well, as I said, plenty of maps, and it's 75% off as well. 174 rupees, 549 pounds, $749, 699 euros, and the DLCs are also on a sale. So 33% for the Winds of Magic and the Back to 𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍𝒔 DLC. So this DLC contains 3 maps from the first game. There's a collector's edition upgrade, so this only contains some cosmetic stuff. Then Shadows over Bogenhafen. This is, I think, one very big map. Haven't played it if I'm honest, and this is the latest on Winds of Magic, so this is only 33% off. If you've played the first game and you have a bit of nostalgia, you can probably get this one, but at the moment just try out the base game if you are interested and see if it's something that you can enjoy. Gears 5 is surprisingly on a good sale, 50% off already, 649 rupees, $29.99, 24.99 pounds, and 34.99 euros. As you know, the game only came out in September. I played and streamed the whole thing on the second channel through the Xbox Game Pass, which you can still do. You can pick up the Xbox Game Pass for $1 and play it, but if not, if you want to own it on Steam, 50% off for the base game. The Ultimate Edition is a little more expensive at $934, $43.99, $38.49, $43.99. I don't know if it's worth getting the Ultimate Edition because you get some Halo Reach character packs and 30 days of boost, so sort of the microtransaction stuff in the multiplayer section. So I personally played this game for the campaign and enjoyed the campaign. Campaign was really good, ran very well optimized. Even on my RX 570 I was getting 60 FPS. So yeah, really runs really well. I did not try the multiplayer, so I can't really comment. It's got mixed reviews, and from the reviews down here it's clear that these are mostly because of the multiplayer and the microtransaction stuff. So yeah, maybe the standard version is probably the better option to buy. Then we have Rise of the Tomb Raider. So this is the second game, the middle game in the 3-game series, that the reboot basically. And this is again very cheap, 85% off, 149 rupees and $8.99, 5.99 pounds, and 7.49 euros. Now sometimes these prices are a bit confusing because if you see here, it says 85% off Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, includes season pass, and the season pass is a tiny bit less than the full game, which includes the season pass. So yeah, sometimes they can be really confusing with their pricing, but I believe the Rise of this one includes the game and the season pass. So yeah, pick it up if you haven't tried this. The first game in this one is also cheap, really cheap, like 84 rupees or something. And then finally wanted to talk a bit about Half-Life Alyx, the new VR game announced by Valve just yesterday. So basically, they did not really make a big fuss about this. They just announced that there's a VR game set in the Half-Life universe, and then they dropped the trailer, etc. yesterday. And initially, I wasn't really like too keen on this because again, I can't afford a VR. VR is expensive, and so far, there hasn't been much uh, in terms of great games to buy for the VR platform. There have been some interesting tech demos. I mean, you had that thing where Batman was putting on a suit for I think PlayStation. But yeah, apart from those sort of things, there haven't been proper games for VR. This might actually change that because after watching this trailer and reading up a bit about this looks like a proper full-fledged Half-Life game. It's set between the first and the second game, so it's a prequel to the second game. And yeah, it looks really good. So once again, I'm probably not going to play it when it comes out because again, I don't have a VR set, but I'm really interested to see how this goes, and if it's successful, this could be the start of proper VR games, perhaps. So yeah, and the thing that really impressed me, I'll talk about it at the end. The graphics do look really nice, and it still looks familiar, but nice. Let me show you the thing that really convinced me that this is not a small deal, and that is the G-Man himself. G-Man looks younger and much more impressive graphically, and I think this sort of thing, this made me realize that they have really put a lot of time and effort making this. They are really serious about this. This is not just a short VR thing set in the Half-Life universe. This is a proper game. So yeah, I want to see how this goes. If this becomes successful and sort of a system seller, there could be a future for VR. Because so far, the only good games that were supported by VR were the racing sims, basically. That was the only type of game that seemed successful on this platform, the VR platform. Initially, I wasn't really too bothered, but after spending a bit of time, I am now a bit eager and hopeful that this does well. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.